Today we will discuss integration in 2B. Integration. In integration, we have two types of integration. First one is indefinite integral. First one is indefinite integral. Second one is definite integral. Definite integral. Now we will discuss indefinite integral. Indefinite integral. What is an indefinite integral? The inverse process of differentiation. The inverse process of differentiation is called an indefinite integral. Is called an indefinite integral. The inverse process of differentiation is called an indefinite integral. Now the definition is, let f of x be any function. Let f of x be a function. Let f of x be a function. Then the family of all its antiderivatives. All its antiderivatives is called an indefinite integral. Take f of x is a function. F of x be a function. Then the family of all its antiderivatives is called an indefinite integral, and is denoted by like this: integral of f of x into dx. Integral of f of x into dx. Here this symbol represents, this is called a integral. Is called a integral. Here f of x is called a integrand. F of x is called a integrand, and dx represents, here dx represents variable of integration. Variable of integration. This symbol represents integral. This is called integral. Here f of x represents integrand. Dx represents variable of integration. This total process is called an indefinite integral. Total process is called an indefinite integral. Now, integration means summation. Integration means summation. In word summation, first letter is S. First letter is S. If we along S, we get the symbol for the integration. We get the symbol for the integration. Symbol for the integration. That is along S. That is like this. This is the symbol for integration. This is a symbol for integration. Now, you know differentiation. Already we have discussed differentiation in first year. Now d by dx of x square. D by dx of x square. It is the form of d by dx of x power n. D by dx of x power n is n into x power n minus 1. That is 2 into x power 2n, 2 minus 1, that is 2x. Next one, d by dx of x square minus 3. D by dx of x square minus 3, which is equal to d by dx of x square 2x minus d by dx of constant is 0. D by dx of constant 0. 2x plus 0 is 2x. Also d by dx of x square plus 3. again it will be x square differentiation is 2x, d by dx of constant 0, 2x. So d by dx of x square 2x, d by dx of x square minus 3 is 2x, and d by dx of x square plus 3 is also 2x. So here we do not know whether it is only x square or x square minus 3 or x square plus 3. X square minus 3 or x square plus 3. So we represent it as constant. C. Constant C. That is, antiderivative is called an integration. Antiderivative is called an integration. Now integral of x square into dx is equal to integral of x square into dx is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 formula. Here, integral of x dx. Integral of x dx is equal to x square by 2. From this, d by dx of x square is equal to 2x. What is an integration? Indefinite integral. Inverse process of differentiation is called an indefinite integral. Now, integral of x dx. Integral of x dx is equal to x square by 2 will come down here. Integral of x dx is equal to x square by 2. Here we take constant c. Here c is called constant of integration. C is called a constant of integration. Also, integral of x square dx is x cube by 3 plus c. Take c is a constant of integration. Now, in general, f dash of x dx, f dash of x is equal to f of x. F dash of x is equal to f of x. F dash of x can be written as d by dx of, that means differentiation of capital F of x can be written as d by dx of f of x is equal to f of x. Derivative of f of x is equal to f of x. Here f of x is called primitive. F of x is called a primitive or antiderivative. Here capital F of x is called a primitive or antiderivative. Here also say d by dx of f of x. Here f of x is a x square. Here x square is called antiderivative of f. This antiderivative is nothing but integral. Antiderivative is nothing but integral. Now the next concept is standard forms. Now we will discuss standard forms of indefinite integral. Standard forms. Standard forms of indefinite integrals. First one is, consider d by dx of x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Consider the differentiation of x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Here the constant is 1 by n plus 1. Take 1 by n plus 1 as common, into d by dx of x power n plus 1. X power n plus 1, which is equal to 1 by n plus 1 of d by dx of, in the form of x power n. D by dx of x power n is n into x power n minus 1. D by dx of x power n is n into x power n minus 1. Here n, replace n by n plus 1. Replace n by n plus 1 here. D by dx of x power n, n plus 1 of x power n plus 1 minus 1. N plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled is equal to 1 by n plus 1 of n plus 1 into x power n. N plus 1 gets cancelled, which is equal to x power n. Now d by dx of x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 is equal to x power n. That is integral of x power n into dx is equal to integral of antiderivative, no, integral of x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1, x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus take c as a constant. Here c is a integration, constant of integration. Here if n is not equal to minus 1, because why? Because if n is equal to minus 1, then denominator will be 0. Anything by 0 undefined. That is n is not equal to minus 1. This is the first formula for indefinite integral. Integral of x power n dx. Integral of x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. Now second one is d by dx of, consider d by dx of log mod x. D by dx of log mod x. Here modulus of a function is defined as if mod x is equal to plus x, if mod x is equal to plus x, if x is greater than 0, if mod x is equal to minus x, if x is less than 0. Now d by dx of log mod x is 1 by x. 1 by x, that is integral of antiderivative, integral of 1 by x dx, integral of 1 by x dx is equal to log mod x plus c. C is a common for all. Integral of 1 by x dx is equal to log mod x plus c. The third formula is d by dx of e power x, exponential function. D by dx of e power x is e power x. From this, integral of e power x into dx, integral of e power x into dx is equal to again e power x plus integrating constant c. Integral of e power x dx is equal to e power x plus c. Fourth formula is d by dx of a power x by log a. A power x by log a. Here take 1 by log a as constant. 1 by log a of d by dx of a power x. Here 1 by log a is constant into d by dx of a power x is equal to 1 by log a into, we know that d by dx of a power x is a power x into log a. D by dx of a power x is a power x into log a. Now a power x into log a, and log a gets cancelled, which is equal to a power x. Therefore, integral of a power x dx, integral of a power x dx is equal to a power x by log a plus c. A power x by log a plus c. In differentiation, d by dx of a power x is a power x into log a. Here multiply with the log a. In integration, divided by log a here. Here multiply by log a. The fifth standard form is d by dx of minus cos x. D by dx of minus cos x. Minus of d by dx of cos x. D by dx of cos x, which is equal to minus of d by dx of cos x is d by dx of cos x is equal to minus sin x. Differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. Minus into minus plus, it is a sin x. Therefore, integral of sin x. Therefore, integral of sin x into dx is equal to minus cos x. Integral of sin x dx is equal to minus cos x plus c. Similarly, we can prove integral of cos x is plus sin x, integral of tan, integral of cot, so on. These are the some standard forms. So, similarly, we can prove remaining formulas. Now, for your convenience, I am writing all the formulas one by one. First one is integral of x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. So, n is not equal to minus 1. Integral of e power x into dx is equal to e power x plus c. Integral of a power x into dx is equal to a power x by log a plus c. Integral of 1 by x dx is equal to log mod x plus c. Integral of sin x dx is equal to minus cos x plus c. Integral of cos x dx is equal to sin x plus c. Integral of secant square x dx is equal to tan x plus c. Integral of cosecant square x dx is equal to minus cot x plus c. Integral of secant x into tan x. Integral of secant x into tan x dx is equal to secant x plus c. Integral of cosecant x into cot x. Cosecant x into cot x dx is equal to minus cosecant x plus c. Minus cosecant x plus c. Now, integral of 1 by root 1 minus x square dx. Integral of 1 by root 1 minus x square dx is equal to sin inverse x plus c or minus cos inverse x plus c. Sin inverse x plus c or minus cos inverse x plus c. Integral of 1 by 1 plus x square dx is equal to tan inverse x plus c also minus cot inverse x plus c. Next one is integral of 1 by mod x into root x square minus 1 dx is equal to secant inverse x plus c also minus cosecant inverse x plus c. Minus cosecant inverse x plus c. In hyperbolic functions, integral of sin hx dx. Integral of sin hx dx is equal to cos hx plus c. Cos hx plus c. Integral of cos hx dx. Integral of cos hx dx is equal to sin hx plus c. Sin hx plus c. Integral of secant square hx into dx. Integral of secant square hx dx is equal to tan hx plus c. tan hx plus c. Integral of cosecant h square x. Integral of cosecant h square x dx is equal to minus cot hx plus c. Minus cot hx plus c. Integral of secant hx into tan hx is equal to minus secant hx plus c. Minus secant hx plus c. And one is integral of cosecant hx. Integral of cosecant hx into cot hx is equal to minus cosecant hx plus c. Minus cosecant hx plus c. These are some formulas. Next one is integral of 1 by root 1 plus x square. Integral of root 1 by 1 plus x square dx is equal to sin h inverse x plus c. Sin h inverse x plus c. Also log of x plus root x square plus 1. Log of x plus root x square plus 1 base e. Next one is integral of 1 by root x square minus 1. Integral of 1 by root x square minus 1 into dx is equal to cos h inverse x plus c. Cos h inverse x plus c or log of x plus root x square minus 1 base e. Here 1 plus x square in root, x square plus 1, here x square minus 1, x square minus 1. So integral of 1 by root x square minus 1 dx is equal to cos h inverse x plus c or log of x plus root x square minus 1 base e. In next video, we will do sums on this.